early age, Jamshedji dreamt of a modern, self-reliant India and its first steel plant. He pursued unknown paths, planning economic progress with a blueprint of three great nation-building projects: production of steel, power, and creation of a scientific mindset. Jamshedji was determined to use the best expertise for his proposed steel plant. He sailed to the United States of America to enlist the services of Kennedy, Charlene and Company, the best in steel plant engineering. He invited the legendary American metallurgist Charles Page Perrin, who agreed to come to India and help build the steel plant. On one such journey, Jamshedji met Swami Vivekananda, who was traveling to the United States. The meeting of two great minds ignited within Jamshedji the concept of Swadeshi, Indian enterprise with Indian money. He believed that in a free enterprise, the community is not just another stakeholder in business, but is, in fact, the very purpose of its existence. Jamshedji also envisioned India's first modern industrial city, Jamshedpur. And in a letter written to his son in 1902, he penned his thoughts. Be sure to lay wide streets planted with shady trees. Be sure there is plenty of space for lawns and gardens. The wheels of progress had been set in motion, but sadly, Jamshedji passed away in 1904. After his demise, Jamshedji's successors began to shape his dream, and India's first great industrial adventure began. Erecting a plant in the wilderness proved to be a mammoth task. Inhabitants came over dirt tracks, carrying building material on bullock carts. And the settlement grew with amazing rapidity. When the Tatas issued shares in 1907, investors spurred by the dream of Swadeshi flocked the Tata offices, and the issue was oversubscribed within days. The first ingot of steel rolled out of the Tata steel plant on February 16, 1912, a momentous day in the industrial history of India. Tata Steel's prowess was proven when high-quality rails and shell for ammunition were supplied to Mesopotamia during World War I. During World War II, Tata steel plates were used to build armored cars, which were named Tata Nagars as a tribute to the company. In 1947, the nation achieved political freedom, but economic freedom was still a distant dream. With J.R.D. Tata at the helm of affairs, Tata Steel intensified its drive to create a strong and self-sufficient nation. Tata Steel supplied steel for bridges and dams, for rails and buildings. The next few years marked a period of consolidation. Capacity doubled to 2 million tons, and the company began to prepare for future challenges. A 4-phase modernization program was implemented in the 80s and 90s. The then state-of-the-art LD steel making process was set up in a record span of time, ushering in a technological revolution, and the 1 million ton G-blast furnace was also commissioned. Tata Steel reinvented itself as a dynamic, young steel plant, gearing up for the challenges of a liberalized Indian economy. Its cold rolling mill complex, the most modern facility of its kind in the world at that time, started meeting the needs of auto companies and white goods manufacturers. Liberalization ushered in globalization, and Tata Steel was ready to play a key role in the Asian century with its low-cost, high-quality operations. It brought into its fold Nat Steel Asia and Millennium Steel, now Tata Steel Thailand, and extended its footprint over 7 countries including Singapore, Thailand and China. The years of toil and focused investments in people, plant and processes has made Tata Steel the lowest cost steel producer in the world, and it was recognized as world's best steel maker by World Steel Dynamics twice in a row. globalization unveiled the full prism of Tata Steel's dazzling vision. The vision included steel plants in Chhattisgarh, Odisha and Jharkhand, bringing prosperity to the tribals in these states. In its 100th year, Tata Steel also spread its wings to the west by including in its network the Anglo-Dutch steel producer Chorus, which made it the sixth largest steel producer in the world. Tata Steel's journey into excellence continues past the dazzling 100 years mark. The vision of the founder has indeed created an ideal corporate that sees the creation of wealth as a means to the well-being of society. A model in sustainability, the company continues to contribute to the socio-economic development of India. Tata Steel Rural Development Society, Tribal Culture Society, and Tata Steel Family Initiative Foundations reach out to more than 700 villages, empowering, training, and educating millions. The company also continues to invest strongly in sports development through the Tata Football Academy, Tata Archery Academy, Tata Athletics Academy. Jamshedpur, India's first planned industrial city with acres of lush green parks and gardens, wide roads and pure drinking water, is managed by Jusco, its subsidiary company, and has the country's only ISO 14001 certified civic management system. Tata Steel's saga of 100 glorious years, 8 decades of industrial harmony in its steel works at Jamshedpur, and pioneering employee welfare measures that continue to create history. The 100-year journey of Tata Steel is also the journey of a nation that embarked on a road to economic independence and has now become a global economic superpower.